Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Ncaa. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Sooners will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the first drive ends with a pick. Touchdown Sooners! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll go to the toss. Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge, like they did, great job on the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To throw, it's St. Clair. Makes the grab on the left. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, going to the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Wilson. The Buckeyes get enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
To the air on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Got a man, it's Wilson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set of down, continue to wear on this defense.
Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And we're going to call his name a lot today because this dude, he had over 100 last week. He has over 100 almost every single week because he's a staple in this offense. Puts up big numbers, makes big plays, and that's why he's also in the Heisman Trophy conversation. A wide receiver in that debate is special. This dude is special.
Quick hitting end around on first and goal. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
No game, but you got to be creative, right? Once you get near the goal line, you got to try to get the ball in the perimeter as fast as you can. So many big bodies come in the game. You want to get the ball with some speed on the perimeter. You gave it a successful try, but the defense was ready for it. No dice. Good job by the defense being ready.
Chance just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting to score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Fletcher. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Tatum. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to throw, it's Dampier. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. Couldn't do it on that last play.
Hang on, Swoopy, the Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Sooners line up to punt it away.
Great job by the defense dialing on some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
come to an end. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Base 27 jump.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
With the catch, it's Porter. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air, it's St. Clair. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Now let's take a gander at what's happening in this interesting battle in the Pac-12. Cal is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Aaron Rodgers should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Syracuse. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Trying the left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. It's Dampier. Flushed out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ohio State. The defense putting points on the board. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Fletcher. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Give to the running back. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The Sooners come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Dampier. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the run, it's Tatum. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Looking to the big tight end. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's St. Clair. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Oh, man. Those are the ones you rewind back on tape over and over again when you watch this tape and you go, how did I miss that? He was so open. You have to hit those plays. There's nothing you can say positive about that.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time it's complete. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Anytime the ball goes in the air towards him, I feel like it's his. Like, there are no 50-50 balls. He just makes plays game after game, play after play, and you see him featured in this offense for a reason. He's one of the best in the country, not just at the wide receiver position, period. This guy's in the Heisman Trophy conversation as a receiver.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Okay, great.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but you got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got...
Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown Sooners. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch it.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, where you got to have it. Execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Buckeyes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing. And how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
Grab behind the line. It's Fletcher. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you. Running it between the tackles, he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air. It's Dampier. Looking to scramble. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the...
Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Looking to throw, it's Dampier. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just treated that thing like a hot potato, and they're going to call him for grounding. Offense gets set for second down. Oh, better look out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Sooners need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Under fire. And they can't make the play on third down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And you just want to find some middle ground and some consistency so this offense can find out exactly who they are and build it consistent.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Got some room to run. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Here
comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you could pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. He's got it. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to Georgia Southern. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Dampier. It's complete on the right side. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The Sooners in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. Looking downfield on first down. And he can't pull the trigger, and that will be the final play of the third quarter. We wrap it up with a sack. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Fletcher. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Dampier. And it's incomplete on third down.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Pressure coming. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. And because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving this stadium with it.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some...
There he goes! Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You got the lead here late in the game. You got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
To the edge, it's Cole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Back to pass, it's St. Clair. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Brought down at the 11 as he was trying to find enough room to take it back for the pick 6.
Listen, the enemy is the clock, right? You're down by 2 scores. You got to make something happen. Really, really good job by the defense, forcing the turnover, getting the ball back to your offense. Now you got to go score, and I got to get one more stop.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. The snap sets up to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Sooners head quickly to the line. They'll go up top on second and short. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move move the sticks.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Rushes on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
This really has been a Jekyll and Hyde story for this quarterback. His last game out, he completed over 80% of his throws, but things just not going his way in this one. You've got to give the defense a ton of credit.
To the air, it's Dampier. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Second down, he'll throw it. Into the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
Ready to try the point after. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns. A 21-point cushion in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Crosses the 30. Turning it on. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by a field goal over Syracuse. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. The Buckeyes will move the sticks.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
He'll bring it out. It's Fletcher. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. He's at the touchdown Sooners. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
On the play. Third down coming up.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having to chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football.